Hi, I'm here with construction and renovation loan specialist Beau Eckstein. Hi, Beau.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Hey, can you walk us through the last deal you funded?
I sure can. Two borrowers came to me and they had a property in contract, so they had an accepted offer. They actually got the property from a wholesaler, and the wholesaler basically ties up a property and then assigns the contract to the end rehabber, which was these borrowers. And so they brought me the deal, and they were looking for what every house flipper is looking for, and that's the highest leverage possible. They wanted to come in with as little money as possible, and that's the name of the game. And so, anyways, I structured a loan for them where I required them to put down 15% of the purchase price and 15% of the rehab costs. And the purchase price, if I remember correctly, was 680,000, and the renovation budget was 100,000. So essentially, it was, yeah, I don't have my calculator in front of me. 15% of 680. What is that, Bill? I'm just kidding. We don't have to worry about it. It was about 100. They had to come out of pocket about 125,000, and then so we funded the purchase, and then what we do is we hold the $100,000 construction budget, and we did put a 9% contingency on that, and that's so actually our construction budget's about 109,000, and that's just a little extra cushion just in case they misjudge. And of course, there was a little bit of misjudgment already, so I'm glad we put that contingency on it. So it basically allowed them to leverage as high as possible and putting as little down as possible, and I was able to get the house for them. So they were able to purchase the house. They got their first draw, and now we have probably about another 3 or 4 draws for that 100,000, and we'll disperse that as they get to agreed upon points of completion with the project.
Okay. So what was the loan amount again? You said the purchase
So
price was 680 and the renovation was 100,000.
yeah, so that's so our loan amount was our gross loan amount was probably right around 625. So we fund, if you look at it as a percentage, the purchase price is a very high leverage loan, but we're willing to make some of these deals depending on what the future value is. And on this property, they anticipate on selling it for $1 million, and which I think is a little bit high. I looked at it and I think 950 is more realistic, but even at 950, we could make the deal work, and I felt pretty secure with it. So with our company, our guidelines are very flexible, which is one of our niches. We don't have rigid underwriting standards, so we can put together make sense deals. And these borrowers didn't have a ton of experience in the local market. One of them has some construction management experience, so I mean that's a compensating factor. So I overcame a lot of those issues because he's been in construction management for 20 years. But locally, he doesn't have a big track record where I can go, give me your last 5 flips. Let me see the history of these projects and how well you've done. So I didn't really have that. So if it's a good deal and we build rapport, usually I can get these deals done.
Okay, great. So do you have any further advice on how somebody like a house flipper like these guys could work with you and your fund?
These guys were very persistent. They had another deal. Actually, they had 2 deals, and I was going to fund one of them. We couldn't put it together at the last minute, not on our end, on their end. But the other deal, which I didn't think they were going to get done, it was a long shot. They ended up putting the deal together, and they made a good chunk of change, so that was pretty impressive. So I guess it's building rapport, and because our business isn't, it's more of a relationship business than anything. So once you build a track record with a fund like ours, you're able to get money. It's more readily available. So go out and network, introduce yourself. Just don't send an email and I don't know who you are, because it's just really hard. what I like to do personally is, if the project looks like it has some merit, I'll actually set an appointment and come meet you at the project, so we can build rapport. I can see the project. I can see your skill level. I can talk to you and kind of quiz you, and usually it's pretty easy to determine who's got skills and who doesn't have skills, and and that's kind of apparent. Although we're here to help too, so we will work with first-time home flippers. We may require a little bit more money in the deal, or help them structure it so it's a little bit more secure on our end, but we're here to help as well.
Okay, great. That sounds awesome. Thanks a lot, Bo.
All right, thanks.
Talk to you next time.